The federal government is trying to ban body armor, possession, and use from all private citizens. Why is that? What is it going to cover? Why this doesn't make sense? All of that and more is going to be talked about today, as well as what you need to do and how you need to contact your reps. Let's get into it. Before we really get talking on the video, I want to say thank you to everyone that supports the channel. I want to say thank you to everyone that's in the Discord, which there will be a link that the first 25 people to join will be able to get into. Go ahead and join. If you want to get into it after that link expires, you can support me over on Patreon. There is a $1 tier that allows you to get into the Discord, as well as many other tiers that give you a lot more benefits as well. But it's just one way to support the channel so that we keep these things going and keep making these videos for you. So let's get into the video. Let's talk about this bill. FirearmsPolicyCoalition.com, if we look at their website here, bodyarmorban.com, HR4568 would ban private ownership of body armor. So let's talk about this. They got a little quick summary of here, basically saying this is something they're opposing and you should too. Also, the summary here says would ban the purchase, ownership, and possession of enhanced body armor by civilians with exceptions. Would allow for the keeping enhanced body armor that was lawfully possessed by any person at the time before the date this section takes effect. The term enhanced body armor, including a helmet or a shield, the ballistic resistance of which meets or exceeds the ballistic performance of Type 3 armor. Being a federal felony, violators would be fined, imprisoned not more than 10 years, or both. Exempts current and former law enforcement officers, an equal protection discrimination issue, and exempts any U.S. government agency or department. So let's talk about what level 3 is and what really is being banned. Basically, this is going to be a ban that allows for the grandfathering of body armor you already own that is above threat level 3. Level 3 body armor will stop most rifles, any handgun, but the problem is that level 3 body armor is not necessarily rated to stop standard 5.56 and 2.23 rounds, as well as a lot of higher velocity or armor piercing or steel core projectiles. If it's not able to stop an AR-15 round, it's really not rifle body armor, in my opinion, and I've got a video talking all about body armor, but basically this would ban any level 3+, which is a very, very common rifle-rated body armor's plate, and any level 4. This is a problem because this ban is truly just virtue signaling. When you allow people to keep possession or grandfather it in, it shows that you don't actually care about people being able to own it to begin with, right? So what it's saying is that it's totally fine for you to have it if you already have it. We just don't want any more of it. But if they're fine with you having it, that truly doesn't really make sense to me because they're not getting these, apparently in their mind, dangerous items that could be used by dangerous people. The fear that they have is that someone is going to put on enhanced body armor and that's going to prevent the police, notice I said the police, or the military from being able to stop someone that wants to commit some sort of violent or dangerous or mass attack style action. Now here's the problem. The amount of times that body armor has been used in any of these types of events that they claim to care so much about is so low, I couldn't even pull up off the top of my head an example to talk about today. When was the last time you heard someone using body armor in a non-legal means? I don't really have any good examples. Do you? It truly does not make sense to me. These same people that are trying, so this is a Democrat-introduced bill, these same people that are trying to take away your ability to protect yourself from the government are also the same people saying that we need to get rid of the police, and they're saying that the police are bad and that the police are going into and attacking unarmed people that shouldn't be. Which I'm not saying is or isn't happening, but if they're saying that the government is going to go out one day and commit all these bad, violent actions on innocent civilians, and then the next day they're saying you shouldn't have the tools to protect yourself from the police and from the government or from just any random violent person, I don't think that those two things can coincide together, because the main reason a lot of people own body armor is for the unlikely or hopefully unlikely event of any sort of civil unrest, of any sort of situation where the government might attack them because of what they believe in. Many people own body armor for what if? What if? I don't really have a good reason to own body armor other than the fact that it's legal for me to do so. I have the financial means to own it. And it's something that I said, whatever, it's cool. I might as well buy it. I'm probably never going to need it. I've only had one instance in my life where I've ever thought, yeah, it would be nice to have body armor right now. But it's not about wants. It's not about needs. It's just about you have the right to own these things. There is no good reason to not allow people to own these things. If you're going to say that the government is evil, that the police are going out and shooting people that they should not, and that we need to completely get rid of the police or defund the police, you cannot at the same time say that the average civilian should not have the means to protect themselves. Body armor is not a dangerous thing. Body armor is a safety precaution in the same way that a seatbelt is. Yeah, you're significantly more likely to get help from a seatbelt or a fire extinguisher or a fire alarm, or by being healthy and not smoking or doing all these other sort of safety measures. But body armor is just a safety measure. There is no danger from me owning body armor. All it could potentially do is give me a good workout when I walk around and exercise in it, or maybe protect me from being shot by someone that shouldn't be shooting me, or someone that is accidentally shooting at me because they got the wrong house, aka Breonna Taylor, aka no-knock raids on Duncan Lemp. Body armor is a good thing that people should be able to own. I do not understand why the people that are saying cops should be the only people who should have guns, cops are also evil, and cops are shooting people that should not be shot, are also in the same week saying that people should not have the tools to protect themselves, specifically from people that are going to be coming into their homes with rifles, potentially on accident, because they had the wrong address. I truly don't get it. I'm going to have a link down below so that you can contact and you can read the bill text for yourself, but the ban on body armor in my mind makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Body armor is something that many people should own if they have the reasonable means to afford it. Is it something you're likely going to ever have to use? Absolutely not. But I got a whole video on body armor that talks about all the discussions. If you're curious, if this worries you and you say, hey, I want to get body armor for myself because I'm worried I won't be able to get it in the future, watch that video. It'll get you a good primer, a good idea of what it is you might actually want, what you need, and some general information about body armor. But you guys know the drill. As always, have fun, be safe, stay dangerous. Peace. Yes, I know this patch is sideways. Yes, I know I look like a dingus wearing an American flag hat, neon-colored windbreaker, and body armor. I do not care. Your opinion means nothing to me. I do not do this. I do not attempt to look seriously. The fact that I drink White Claws or a shotgun a White Claw at the end of a lot of my videos or in my live streams, I am not trying to be serious. I am not trying to be taken super seriously. This is a casual conversation. This is YouTube. This is not a business meeting. I don't care what you think about how I dress, how I talk, how I present myself. It means nothing to me. I know that what I'm doing is helping reach people. I know that what I'm doing is valuable. If you are only doing the kind of shit talking that I see on the internet without doing anything of actual benefit to the community or to the world, I urge you to change your priorities and figure out what you can do to provide value, because I'm sure that's something that you've never thought about before, because many of you provide zero value to me with your conversation about, hey, you shouldn't wear things like that on camera. You're going to look silly. You're going to look ridiculous. I don't care. Peace.